Look at yourself right now and ask yourself one honest question. What are you addicted to? Not just substances, not just scrolling, the deeper addictions, the ones that look like virtues on the surface but have you in a chokehold. The addiction to productivity, the addiction to progress, the addiction to being better, faster, stronger, more optimized than everyone else, the addiction to the grind, the addiction to the hustle, the addiction to telling yourself that if you just work hard enough, you'll finally be free. That's the devil, not a demon with horns, not some external force tempting you. The devil is that chain you can't see because you've worn it so long it feels like part of your skin. And right now, in 2026, the most seductive chain of all is the one nobody talking about, the worship of consistency. Now I know what you're thinking. Consistency is good. Consistency is how you build things. Consistency is discipline. Consistency is the secret to success. I've heard it 1,000 times. I've said it to myself. But here is what nobody wants to admit. Consistency becomes a cage the moment you can't stop. The moment you measure your worth by whether you showed up, the moment you feel ashamed for resting, the moment you look at someone who's taking a break and call them lazy while secretly envying them. That's not discipline anymore. That's bondage. That's the devil wearing a mask of self improvement. Think about it. The culture right now is obsessed with never stopping, never missing a day, never taking a break. The streak, the habit tracker, the daily non negotiable, and on the surface it looks noble, it looks like growth, it looks like someone who has their life together. But underneath, it's fear. Fear that if you stop, you'll fall behind. Fear that if you rest, you'll lose everything you've built. Fear that your worth is tied to your output. Fear that the version of you who isn't producing has no value. That's the chain, and it's wrapped so tight around your throat that you've started calling it a necklace. The devil doesn't tempt you with bad things. The devil tempts you with good things that slowly become the most important thing. The devil doesn't tell you to destroy your life. The devil tells you to optimize it, to perfect it, to never stop improving it until if improvement becomes an obsession and rest becomes a sin and you can't remember the last time you just existed without needing to be more. Look at what you're chasing, the consistency, the discipline, the grind, the hustle. Ask yourself why, really, why? Not the answer you give other people, the answer you hide from yourself. Is it because you genuinely love the work, or is it because stopping would force you to face the silence, the emptiness, the question you've been running from your whole life? If I'm not doing, if I'm not doing, what am I? That's the devil's greatest trick, making you believe that your doing is your being, that your output is your identity, that if you stopped producing, you stop existing, and you bought it hook, line, and sinker. You bought it so deeply that you call your chains discipline and your prison purpose. But here is what I want you to consider. Real freedom is not about the thing every day. Real freedom is not about doing the thing every day. Real freedom is about being able to stop, being able to rest without guilt, being able to miss a day and not spiral, being able to look at the grind and say not today without feeling like you've failed. The person who is truly free is not the one who never breaks the streak. It's the one who can break the streak and still know who they are. The devil's chain is not the work itself. The work is fine. The chain is the belief that you must work, that you have no choice, that your value depends on it, that rest is a luxury you haven't earned yet. That belief is a lie, and it's the most widely accepting lie of our time. So here is your invitation, not to quit, not to stop caring, but to examine that chain, to ask yourself if you're showing up because you want to or because you're afraid not to find the difference between discipline and addiction, between purpose and compulsion, between building a life and building a prison, Because the truth is, you can be the most consistent, the most disciplined, most productive person on the planet and still be completely enslaved. The question is not whether you're showing up, the question is whether you can put the chain down.